All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 6. It's definitely going to take me some time to get used to saying that rather than Ocean Outlast Expert, but welcome on back. I hope everyone is doing great today. I know that I am. We are hopping right back on into our game save here, our Let's Play a game save, and I did do a little bit of work off camera. So I have the first episode just went up today, the day that I'm recording this one. So I haven't seen how it's done yet, so we're gonna kind of see how it goes. But I'm liking this mod pack a lot, and I did a little bit of prep work before starting recording this episode today, just so I could get to a good comfortability place. Because if you guys know from the first episode, if you did watch it, that I wasn't super thrilled with how our base was going just from the start. I had a good idea for it, and ultimately I built it up, and it wasn't really what I wanted it to be. So I spent a decent amount of time working on it, and I'm gonna show it to you and show you guys what we kind of got going on. So this is our new base area. Yes, this is the same area. This is the little, well, not little. This is our biome that we crossed to get to the village. The village is right over in that direction. And yeah, I have expanded out a bunch. So I planted a whole bunch of willow trees because I was really liking the aesthetic of these compared to just the normal oak trees. Ooh, there's a apple tree over here that is ready for picking. So let's grab these apples actually really quickly. So easily distracted. So much stuff to do in this game. Okay. One more. No? Are you not ready? Oh. Interesting. It looks like it's ready, but it's not. So yeah, as you see, I expanded out a whole bunch. You see, we have a new friend here, a witch doctor, just kind of decided to make this place his home. He did have some rats with him before, but I think they have all since died in water. But this is one of the main roads I'm going to have into our hub area here. So this is obviously coming from this direction. We have some crops starting to grow over here. So industrial hemp seeds over here, some carrots and miscellaneous crops on this side as well. Still need to, you know, kind of tidy things up a little bit here, but it's growing. It's getting to a better spot, and that's what I'm happy with. So moving on in, we have a divergent here, or yeah, a divergent. So it divides into two different roads here. We can go off into that direction. We can go off into that direction, but the main area is right up in here. So I did put a little stake with a zombie head on top of it out here because I thought it added to it. But yeah, this is our base. I would say it's definitely an upgrade compared to what we were starting with before. It's the same exact tree, same exact interior layout, whatever the dimensions are. I think it's a 9x9 actually on the inside. But as you can see, we have added and expanded out a whole heck of a lot. Added a bunch more trees, added some more leaves hanging down a little bit further. We can step inside and I'll show you, like, this is all the same. We've just added some stuff up there, but the aesthetic from the outside is so much better. It really makes it seem like a swamp and like a swamp homestead, which is so cool. And then coming around the sides here, that did not come in correctly, but have a bunch of willow wood trees growing in all around here, just again to add to the dense aesthetic that this is a swamp. So I'm super happy. This took me a long time to go through and to get up and going, but I think ultimately it's going to be worth it to be this way. I'm just going to close those off here because I don't want so much running water all over the place here. Yeah, and once we get some more materials, we'll grow out even more. Like once we have some more bone meal, I can grow some more grass through here to, again, kind of add to the aesthetic that we're going for. And then, yeah, I'm thinking we'll have different buildings for the different things that we want. So probably have like a building for power, like maybe over in this direction, have it here, or like maybe over this way, like off of one of these paths here. Like we could easily take this tree down here and just build a little area there for our power, which will be really cool. But as you can see, I'm going to have these twist and turn and kind of go all throughout this swampy area. This, what's it called? Vibrant Swamplands is our home. So super excited about it. Yeah, and this guy, he just wants to hang out here. I have no idea why. He kind of just showed up and hasn't wanted to leave. So, I mean, hey, it kind of, again, adds to the vibe of this whole setup, having a witch doctor here. So But anywho, other than that, I haven't really done too much stuff. As you see here, we did get a drawer up and going so I could store some salt in there because I got a lot of it from doing some terraforming and so on and so forth. Just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff thrown into this one. Actually, these industrial hemp seeds probably should get planted. I've started planting some out there. I did pick up some more iron, just a teeny bit there, not too crazy, because I was figuring we would save that for today. I think we really need to get some mining going, and I think that is today's episode. I think we're gonna try to get in, get some mining done, and see what we can ultimately find. Now, we don't need all these tools on us, that is for sure. We definitely don't need a hoe on us. We could definitely keep everything else though. The other thing that we are going to want to get is probably a backpack. We are probably going to find a decent amount of stuff that we are going to want to store. Now, I definitely have all the wool. I don't think I have the string, unfortunately. It looks like we can get that from a bunch of different ways, especially industrial hemp fiber. And then those are different size backpacks. Unfortunately, we can't get up to those ones just yet. But we're getting there. And then we need leather, which I don't know. I don't think I have any leather either, which is actually kind of surprising that I don't. Now, if I had rat pelts, I could. I actually have 2 rat pelts, but that's not going to give us what we need. The rat pelts only give us 1 there, so if we had some more stuff, or rabbit hide can get it us, or if we just had rotten leather. Yeah, I mean, there's a few things, a few different ways for us to find this. I think ultimately what it's going to be, yep, cows give it to us and so on and so forth, is us going out and doing some hunting to start. Now, we've done a little bit of hunting previously, nothing too crazy, but I think it's about time we kind of go and find some cows and things like that. But yeah, as you can see, there's plenty of space to expand out and add more trees. It kind of dies off in this area right over here. I haven't really planted any trees in this vibrant swampland section right here, but we definitely could and add some more buildings and such. So, is it starting to get to nighttime? I think it is actually, and that's the hard thing. That is one of the hardest things in this game, is keeping up with the day and night cycle. I feel like it goes by so quickly. But then it does kind of lead into another thing that we could get crafted up, which I believe is in here. Let's bookmark our backpack. We've already got it. You guys can't, well, you can kind of see it. It's slightly behind my camera there. But a sleeping bag. We should be able to craft one of these up. Actually, we need string in order to do it. Yeah, this guy, he just likes chilling out here, slurping it away. But unfortunately, I don't think I have the string we need. Kind of falling back into the same issues here. A sleeping bag would be awesome, but we don't have what we need. And we can't, I don't know why, we can't set our home either. I don't know if maybe we can't set our home if it is in a claimed area. That was another thing I did want to try here. We did reset the day here. So if I come over to like over here, right? And obviously we are not in our claimed area, as you can see by our map. We are just on the outside. If I do t/set home, we can't add any more homes. So I don't know. I'm guessing maybe it's just the functionality is turned off. We can get into waystones though, which would be super good for us to do. And then from waystones, we will be able to get around a lot easier. So, but I think for now, we really need to get going and find some cows. I already see one pop up on our map there. That is the nicest thing about having one of these maps. Ooh, there is a bunch of spider webs there. I don't know if typically spider webs means maybe a spider spawner, but maybe not. Okay, but we did get our string, which is perfect. I mean, as you guys saw, we needed string. That gave us 8 string. What is this? White something. Don't need it. But cows, we do need. We need your leather. Please give us your leather. Now, really, I probably shouldn't be taking all these guys out. Probably should be saving some of them so that we can have them at our base. And I did pick up a couple of leads, so really we could be trailing them back, but we're kind of on a mission here. We're on a mission to find the leather and be able to get our backpack up and going so that we can go and do some mining. This looks like a new biome over here. And that's the other thing too. We haven't ventured super far out, but yeah, oh, look at this. We do have some horses here. And it looks like we have another swampy biome over there. I did also want to mention that I am playing the game on a default map. There are a bunch of different settings for maps. So you don't have to necessarily play on the default one. I think there's a cork one, an amplified, the super flat, like a whole bunch of normal ones that you'll find in Minecraft, along with some additional ones as well. I recommend just doing the default. The default, honestly, I think it yields the best layout in the geography. So that is just my 2 cents on it, but feel free to do as you wish. Yeah, it looks like we have a whole other swampy area over here, which is pretty cool. We take a look at the map. Yeah, this one is massive too. That would have been kind of cool to do there, but our little one right over here works perfectly. And actually, I can't tell if that is a desert temple or if that is something different, but look at that. We'll definitely have to check that out. But anyway, okay, so I think we have what we need though. We have 6 leather. I think for our backpack, we only need 4. Yeah, we only need 4 leather for our backpack. So I'm gonna head back to the base here. Oh, I don't know. We looked at something and unlocked a chapter, but yeah, I'm gonna head back to the base. Once I get back there, we will get this crafted up, and then we will get on our way with doing some mining. And as per normal, I didn't even get very far, and I came across something really cool here. So I literally probably walked 50, 60 blocks here, and I noticed that this was hiding under this tree here, a mossy waystone. So we should be able to grab this, and we can take it back to our base and then have it set up there. So we don't even have to craft one. We were actually able to find one like that, which is really, really nice to be able to get it, because I know that they aren't the easiest. What is this? Do I dare fall into it? Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's just water. Not really helping me there understand what it is. But anywho, so now we really will go back to the base. All right, back at the base here, we do have our mossy waystone, which is actually really cool. I like that we found a mossy one compared to anything else. So where do we want to have this? I think like right in our town center would be kind of cool. Like somewhere over here. What if we placed it right there? Oh my gosh, what is that? I'm just gonna put my swamp. That's what we'll do with it. All right, cool. So this is now a location on the waystones. So if we ever find a waystone out in the world, we can easily get back home. It might have made sense to put it like right over here, but I think it kind of is cool having it right here. So, ooh, we did already get some carrots growing in here. That's actually kind of crazy. I didn't think they would grow that fast, but hey, I'll take it. All right, inside we go. We have some food to cook up. We have some leather to make a backpack. So let's get the ball rolling here. Backpack, we should have everything we need. We just need to grab our wool, and we have 4 wool. Probably should have grabbed some more wool when we were out there. I am curious though for other backpacks, because there's a whole bunch of colors, as you guys can see. How do we get different colors for it? Just different colors of wool will give us different colors of backpacks. It'd be really, really cool to have a purple one. I am a big fan of purple. Lavender? I don't think I have any purple flowers, do I? I don't think I do, unfortunately. Alright, that is that. That's cooking up. Yeah, our inventory is just utterly destroyed right now. We have so much stuff. Okay, what will this give us? Pink, probably? I would assume this would give us pink. Is this a mystical flower? No, it's not. Okay. Pink dye. How would a pink backpack look? Small backpack. Pink. I mean, it's not bad. Did I break it? There we go. But you have to have 8 to dye it, right? Yeah. It's not as easy as I was hoping it would be. Okay, whatever. We need more wool in order to do it the way I was hoping. So that's fine. We'll just get rid of that for the time being. We're going to get rid of that, and we're going to get rid of that. I know Inferium Essence is going to be good to have in... have a lot of it down the line, but for the time being, it's okay. Where'd I put my, I already put my string away? I was like, oh, I'm done with my string. I don't need it. All right. Boom, small backpack. And I don't have enough wool for anything else currently, so I don't have enough. Yeah, I don't have enough wool for anything else. So I'm gonna stick that in there. I'll stick our wool in there. Maybe some additional food. The raw chicken really isn't gonna help us. We could put our raw chicken in here to cook it up. We definitely don't need leather on us, but our inventory, it's so bad. I guess we'll take a crafting table with us if we need it. And we'll stick that away. Okay. So let's put that in there, and then get rid of that. And we could also put our bucket in there. Cool. So a bunch of useful items, so we should be good to set off. Now, I did find a really good mining spot right over here. This is actually where we got our, I'll see there's purple right there. But anyway, this is where we got our limestone from before. So I wanted to come back over here and see what we can find. Hopefully we could find a good amount of resources here. I know that there was obviously some aluminum here. We're definitely going to want to get some more iron because we're running low, and there's some iron there. There's a bunch of iron, but yeah, this is a whole entire ravine with plenty of stuff to get out of it. So we're definitely going to spend some time going through this, but I'll cut away. I'll only come back at important times when we're finding really, really good stuff. So yeah, we'll be right back. All right, guys. So I've been doing a little bit of mining, and I honestly think we found the best place to set up our camp because there are so many caves and ravines and just a bunch of other stuff below where we're at. So there is this ravine here, which we originally came into, like right over there. And then on the other side of this, there's actually another one that kind of parallels it a little bit further out. And there's plenty of different things to find in here. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of ores and miscellaneous things. And as you can see in our inventory, we've been finding a decent amount of stuff. A decent amount of iron, a lot of tin, decent amount of copper and aluminum, you know, and a bunch of coal as well. So we did upgrade to a iron pickaxe as well. I was able to get enough iron that I upgraded it. And then I found something that was interesting. I've never seen a generation, a structural generation like this before. So I came out this way and I noticed this. From my original view perspective, this looked kind of off. It's just like a straight across plane underground. So I thought maybe it was something wrong with the world gen. Well, I made some stairs and I came down here, and would you look at this? This is a huge open area for us to go around and get ores from. I mean, look at this place. This is insane. I don't know what generates it. It has to be from, I don't know if it's base Minecraft, if this is something new now. I didn't think it would be, but I mean, just look at all of this open area for us to go around, all of these ores for us to scoop up. I mean, so much iron and copper and so on and so forth. So we're definitely gonna have to spend some time down here getting all of this stuff, but I just thought it was so strange. I've never seen a generation like this. I'm trying to take out some of these mobs. Focus is at an all-time high. There we go, got him. Yeah, but we'll have to spend some time. I mean, just look at in this little area that I've got lights in. There's so much. I mean, there's copper, there's iron, there's tin. Ooh, we have a zombie villager. Don't see these guys that often. And there goes our sword. Wah, wah. But anywho, yeah, so we're gonna have to collect some stuff here because, I mean, why not? This is awesome. So aluminum, inert crystals are good. I mean, I'll try to pick up what I can. Considering our space, we got some osmium here too. Wow, okay, I feel like we don't see that too often. But this kind of leads into our next discussion then on what we are doing as our next steps. So obviously getting ores and getting resources is extremely important, you know, to get up and going within Minecraft, especially modded Minecraft, because there's a lot of resource intensive mods that are included in here. Well, I kind of want to spend some time looking into mods that we really haven't done anything with before or are new in general to us. And actually, there goes our pickaxe as well, so we probably should set up a little shop up here. I mean, why not get this kind of leveled out? Since we're going to be spending a lot of time there anywho, we'll just set up a little shop here. Put a little ledge here so we're not falling out anywhere. And then we got all of our stuff here. So we got our crafting table, we got our furnace. Let's get these bad boys placed down. So we'll put that there, put that right there, put that in there. And you know what? We'll just we'll smelt up a good amount of iron. But as I was saying, so different mods to look into, and that's what we're going to start getting into in the next couple episodes here. So these first two are really just getting situated, getting some resources, and kind of getting our base up and going. But for example, this Ars, I don't even know if I can pronounce the last one, Norvuea? Let's look it up. What is it? Ars. This looks kind of interesting. It looks like there is some kind of magical spell casting, launch, and stuff like this. It makes me wonder if this is very similar to the PSI mod. But I'd love to look into it a little bit more, at least get the book from it going. I think there is a book, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, there's that one, but that's a creative one. We have all of those up there. Maybe there isn't. I thought oh, it's right here. It's right in front of me. Worn notebook. You just take a book with a mana gem and you could get into this, but it looks really, really cool. And seeing what we could possibly get into. I mean, look at this. Summon, Vex, Accelerate, Split. I don't know. It reminds me a lot of PSI in a sense from these, but I'm kind of hoping it's not. I hope there's like more to it or it's a little bit different, but we'll see. We'll see how it is. Because PSI is an extremely complicated mod. If you had watched our Ocean Outlast Expert playthrough, we had to get into it, and it was not easy. Now, there is also Elemental Craft, which would be pretty cool to get into. I think this one is going to be high on the list to check out. So we probably should get the book going for this relatively quickly. And we do need those inert crystals for that. But this one is really cool. It offers a lot of different options for smelting, for or duplication, you could say. Pretty much a similar lines as a grindstone, and we do have our grindstone on here from Applied Energistics, but I don't know. I'm trying to take a different path with how we approach this mod pack. I don't want to be on our standard ways with everything. So and that's just two of the mods that really stood out to me. There's a whole bunch of other things that we could easily get into, you know, not even taking into consideration your normal thermal and Applied Energistics and so on and so forth. So, and yeah, speak of Applied Energistics, there you go, right there. Oh, look, Aquaculture 2? That's actually pretty cool. That would be kind of cool to get into that. And then Astral Sorcery is in here as well. I don't know if I've mentioned that, but yeah. And then Biomes of Plenty is actually in here as well. Look at how well organized this is. So surprised. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Okay, we got our iron here. So we got to get some tools up and going here. And I think that's actually the last of my wood there as well. I don't have any more on us. So we're going to have to go back to the surface at some point here. But we could at least grab a few more resources. And then we will go back up there, maybe do one or two more things, and then we'll wrap out the episode. Alright guys, so we are back at the base now, as you can see. And I'm just sticking some stuff away here, some stuff that we don't really need on us currently. And the one thing that I actually do like that is in this pack that I've had before, and it might have been in Ocean Outlast, but I never utilized it, is the ability to insert and extract. So basically, this will allow you to move over items that are already in the storage that you are putting them into, or extract those items into your inventory if you're looking for something specific. So, for example, if we were to take out some of these potatoes, take out some of this flesh, we have some glass here, which I already know is in here. But if you didn't want to take the time to figure it out, you know, maybe holding shift and trying to click through everything, or maybe there's open slots that you don't want to fill up, and you just want to stack the items that you have already stored, you just hit insert it moves everything over to its respective place. You can sort it, and you are good to go. It's that easy. So really, really cool option to have there, and we do need to upgrade that because we are getting extremely low on inventory space here, on storage space. So let's get a lot of this stuff put away here. We did pick up a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm really happy with the amount of things that we've come away with. Pretty much a whole stack of aluminum, half stacks of copper and iron, almost a whole stack of tin. Like, we're on a good path here, but as you can see, don't really have many tools. I don't need to craft up more iron. I have iron on me. And let's get that and that. We'll get some tools going real quick. And then before we wrap out the episode, I do just want to do one last thing. So we're going to get our... that's not what we need. Get that and get our sword. So our pickaxe and our sword. I need some apples. And as you guys can hear, our witch doctor, he's still chilling out here. I don't know why he wants to hang out here, but I mean, hey, hang out as long as you would like. A dye sponge. Removes dye from rats or sheep. Interesting. A garbage pile spawns rats on it. I don't know if I'd really want garbage hanging around here like that. I've never really gotten into a lot of the rats mod. I've explored it a little bit in our MC Eternal playthrough, but not that in depth. So, but anywho, okay. So we are going to grab a book here. Pretty straightforward, right? What do we have in here we don't need? We don't need those. Let's put the marble away. Get out of here. We got that, and then all we need is this inert crystal, because this is the direction we are going to go in. So we'll get our book, get our inert crystal, and we are going to get the Elementopedia from Elemental Craft. Now, it's not going to give us any progression or anything like that. I did mention in the last episode there are no quests, but there are Minecraft quests. So if you hit L, that's what it is by default. You could change it if you want to. There are the base Minecraft ones, along with some of the additional mod ones that are added in to those Minecraft ones. So there's no Feed the Beast quest, there's no currency, but there are these quests if you do want to follow along this way. This actually looks really cool. This silent gear, fulfilling all your tools and armor needs. We might have to look into that. That actually would be really cool to try this one out. Ooh, okay. What is this? Silent gear. Yeah. But yeah, there's these ones that you can go through here. Here's the base Minecraft ones that you can progress through. Repurposed structures, Ratlantis, you know, some spawner stuff, rats. Did I already go through rats? There's Ratlantis, and then there's rats itself. Husbandry is in here, right? Husbandry. Yep, I pronounced it right. So you could always follow along with some of these if you are curious. I really want to know what that silent gear is, though. Yeah, at silent gear. Huh. I'm getting so easily distracted because there's just so much cool stuff in this pack. Is there a book for it? If there's a book, it would make life so much easier to know what we have to do. But I'm not seeing one. A greater, right? There's a blueprint book. That could be helpful. But I'm not seeing... I could be overlooking it. I'm not seeing anything else, but we might get into that. That would be really cool. Do we need like lapis for it? We need blue dye. That's not bad. Okay, anyway, I'm getting distracted. So we're going to get into this. So Elementopedia, the 14th edition. I don't know if this mod has been around for that long. I'm not familiar with it. So Elemental Craft, actually, you know what? I think I am familiar with it. This is just a newer version of it that I'm not specifically used to. So Elemental Craft is a magic mod based around 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and air. Much like the last Airbender. So the basics and early game mechanics. So we have element, source, inert crystal, contained crystal, and then shards as well. So elemental sources, we've seen these all over our map thus far. They're naturally occurring spots where elements are converge, where elements converge. So you'll find ones that are fire, water, earth, wind. So it's strongly recommended to explore a bit and find sources at least for one for each element. Holy smokes, I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. It's also recommended to mark their spots to find them back easier when you need to get to them. An air source found naturally is just an example there. So that's pretty cool. The inert crystals, these are what we've already found. This is how we got our book. You just start digging around, you'll find those boys. The contained crystals are different. You do need to craft them up with a golden nugget, but they're main components for instruments. By coating an inert crystal with gold, you're able to prevent it to get altered by elements. Okay, I've heard that there's a little bit of weird wording in this book, so you'll have to bear with me as I try to get through some of these things, or if I'm just reading through them too fast as well. So basically, this is preserving those crystals. And then, oh, what do we have here? Is it crafting up one of them, actually? Add bookmark. Oh, you can add a bookmark. What does that little point mean then? Question? And then shards. Raw elemental shards are elements that are crystallized in contact with creatures that can be transformed into usable elements with an evaporator. That's pretty much the start of it. Now, we are going to get into it a little bit more. There's actually a history here? What? Oh, previous chapters. Oh, okay. That's fine. I was kind of curious. I was like, oh, that's really cool that there's like a history of the mod, because I'd be interested in what the history of the mod is. But that's pretty much all we can do now. The next step is getting one of those up and going, a contained crystal there, and we have everything we need right here. But we are going to have to wait until the next episode to actually get into that. I think we had a good one today, going through and getting our base all set up like we did. I think it's starting to come together really, really well. Back up even more here. Which way? This way? No, not even this way. Yeah, I think this works. Just try to get a good screenshot in here. Yeah, I think that'll work fine. But yeah, I think everything's coming along really well. I'm loving the vibe that we're going with. It's actually funny because as I am recording this, I mentioned earlier in the episode, the first episode went live as I was recording this, and I already got comments on that first episode. Well, actually over on the Discord. If you are interested in joining the community, highly recommend it. It's in the link in the description below. But Aiden Gaming, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it there, had commented with recommendations on what to do for our base here. And it's kind of funny because we took a lot of his or her recommendations and implemented them before he had even recommended them. So, but there were a few additional things that he had mentioned. He was kind of thinking, he or she, I should say, was thinking of having more leaves around it to encase it. And I think that'd be kind of cool as well. But I like the vibe that we're going with. But again, if you want to join the community, highly recommend it. I'm always hanging out over there trying to respond and interact with you guys. So, and I do appreciate the comment over on the Discord. But anywho, guys, if you did enjoy this episode, feel free to leave a like down below. Better yet, leave me a comment here or on the Discord. If you're new here, you want to follow along, hit the subscribe button and bell notification. Let you know every single time a new episode is posted to the channel. I do stream over on Twitch as well. Currently, we are playing an MC Eternal mod pack playthrough, and we're having a great time. So if you want to check that out, I have it linked down in the description as well. So guys, with that being said, appreciate you sticking through till the very end. Catch you all in the next one. Take it easy.